Hi there, this is Shinjini from Modern Gypsy, and I have a brand new art journaling video for you today. So you see me working here on a piece of paper. This is a mixed media paper, but I am going to be turning this eventually into a little book. And I'm working here with a very limited color palette as part of a challenge that I found on Instagram, which was on working with neutrals. And this challenge was hosted by Tina Hoisin and Nesko Valsky. And I will leave links to their Instagram profiles in the description box below. So they ran this Instagram challenge to use a neutral color palette, and they had a combination of colors that they had specified, which was black, white, brown, burnt sienna, grey, raw umber, titanium, and yellow oxide. Now, I didn't have burnt sienna, raw umber, or yellow oxide, so I just substituted those for raw sienna, burnt umber, and yellow ochre. But a limited palette. And I am affirmations, and they gave us some prompts that we could use. So I have never really worked with such a limited palette before, and burnt or raw sienna is one of my least favorite colors, least favorite of all times. I hate that color. I never know what to do with it. But I thought that this would be a really interesting way to get to know these colors a little bit better and to actually experiment with a neutral palette. So I decided to just jump all in, and instead of working in my regular art journal, I thought that I would create a little booklet that was just filled with these I am affirmations. And it would give me an interesting project to do. So in terms of also understanding how to work a neutral palette and to even see if I really enjoy it. I'd have a little, bound book at the end of the whole process. So I decided to kind of just fold some papers in half and to bind them in the end. So this is the first spread that I created in that journal, and I'll probably try and film a couple of spreads more so that I can share them with you. And then once I bind the entire journal, I will make sure to film a little walkthrough video and show you how it kind of all turned out in the end. So I'm really excited about experimenting with this very limited and a very neutral palette. It is something that is completely new to me. I have never worked with neutrals before, and I'm really interested in seeing and exploring how a palette like this would how it would actually work, and what kind of things I can do with it, and if I can actually paint the kind of paintings that I enjoy. And I think I will also try a few abstracts and kind of just play around and have a little bit of fun exploring this particular palette. So coming back to this painting, as you might have noticed, I kind of just started by putting down a few colors and just playing with all of the colors that were mentioned on that little challenge post of theirs. And I pretty quickly found this little face, and it kind of reminded me a bit of an owl, a bit, yeah, of an owl. Um, but there was also a face in there, so I decided to turn her into a little woodland sprite. So it's a little female face with an owl body, and she's gonna get little antlers by the time I'm done with her. So she's gonna turn into this lovely little woodland sprite. And I'm just playing around with, just those very, very limited colors again, that the the raw sienna, and a lot of white to lighten it up. And I really like the combination of a very light yellow ochre mixed in with white. It kind of gives you this beautiful cream. So that's another thing that I'm going to be doing with this challenge, is some bit of color mixing. And since all that the paints said it was just gray, so Payne's gray mixed with white makes a beautiful bluey gray, and that's something that I'm going to be using, and that's a color that I actually do love among all of these colors that are completely unfamiliar to me. That's one color that I know, so I'm going to be bringing in a bit of that. As you saw, kind of, I already did that. Well, this is getting a little bit strange because I'm, just kind of all over the place with the voiceover for this. But I hope that you were able to kind of follow along with what I did, because it really wasn't all that very complicated, at least not on this spread. And I don't think you can complicate things too much with such a limited color palette. So just had some fun with mixing colors, finding this little figure and kind of drawing her out and then painting her in. And then of course bringing in some elements that I absolutely love, which is creating texture and kind of creating the sense of layers, which is what I did here with that white gesso. And I wanted a certain amount of softness to it, I guess. So I also then just used a paintbrush to push some of that paint into the corners where it hadn't gone, and to kind of reduce the texture a little bit, but there's still quite a bit of texture in there. So I did come in with a mechanical pencil, and when you leave the lead out, you can get pencil marks as well, which I really like, but they also became a little too strong, so I just came in with some more white and pushed them back a little bit. So again, as with any layering, it's always a question of push and pull until you're happy with what's happening on the page. And I think this was just a very simple and a very sweet and straightforward page to create and to play with, and I really did enjoy exploring this palette. So I am very excited about continuing with with this challenge, and with really sticking to just the colors that they've mentioned, and not kind of going off in my own direction and adding some things in just because I want to break the rules and be a rebel. So I hope that you enjoyed watching this painting come to life. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, I will be sharing a few more art journaling sessions from this particular project. So I will just turn on the camera when I am working on a few of the pages, and then I will share the entire bound book with you. I hope that you enjoyed this little art journal walkthrough. Do hit like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them for me in the comment box below. And I will see you back here again next time. Until then, take care and keep creating.